guys, I'm Virginia.
And I'm Kayla. Welcome back to our channel.
And today we are going to do pet peeves and fun facts.
So fact number one about me is that I was born in July of 97. 22 years old next week. Next Wednesday to be exact. So fact number one. Yeah.
Fact number one for me is that I'm 22. I'm almost 23 and my birthday is in December. Second fact is that I'm getting married in August to Joseph. We are having it at a small church with a lot of people.
And my fact number two is going to be that I am going to be her bridesmaid at her wedding.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
My fact number three is my favorite show, and that's Grey's Anatomy. If you like Grey's Anatomy, comment down below.
Yas. If you don't like Grey's Anatomy, like it.
Yes. Give it that thumbs up. My fact number four, I think we're on 4.
Yes.
My favorite Disney movie is The Lion King. And also, I had like 3 cats named after The Lion King. Because I had Mufasa and Simba and Nala. Well, my cat Nala now. I think that's it. Fact number 5 is that I broke my shoulder blades when I was like 4 or 5 because my dumb butt wanted to jump on the trampoline with like 10 of my cousins, and they were all older than me, and like they all jumped at once and I went flying.
Fact number 5 is that I was in a pageant in 1st grade, so I was about 5 or 6 years old. It is not a lie.
I know. I was just kidding.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I can pull up the newspaper clipping from Cairo. But anyway, and I was in the pageant, and I actually won 1st place for the pageant, so.
Because she's that
fun
good.
Fact. Like, my hair was done up so cute and everything. The good old days.
Right. My fact number 6 is that I'm clumsy. I am super clumsy. I will fall upstairs. I will fall downstairs. I will fall on air. I will fall
over on feet.
Yeah, I will trip over my own feet.
Neither one of us can talk.
And fun fact that I don't mention, or that's not written down, is that one day I was going to work and I tripped over the what is it called? The crack of the road. I just fell and I had a soda in my hands and it just went flying, and thought I broke my ankle. That was one hell of a night. Let me just tell you.
How do you trip over a crack?
I don't know. I was getting out of my car and I don't know. I don't know. Okay?
Sorry, I did not know that about her. You learn something new about each other every day, apparently. Yep. My fact number 6 is that my favorite movie is Bridge to Terabithia.
That movie made me cry.
I love the movie, and it's because I cried. What? I know that sounds weird, but I do not cry on movies a lot. Like, there's a lot of people that say that I should, like, be more emotional than I am. I don't know what that means, but apparently I should be more emotional. But, like, it's my favorite movie because it's honestly one of the very few movies that has ever actually made me cry. And that was, like, I don't know, it really got to me on that movie.
I'm from Kentucky. If you guys didn't know that already. From Shelbyville. I went there 4 times in 2 months.
Fact number 7 for me is that when we were in high school, I had quite a few teachers that actually would come up to me and confuse me with Virginia. Apparently we look a lot alike.
I don't see it.
I don't see it? Like, kind of? Your fact.
My last fact, number 8, is that I always ran away when I was a kid. Always, with my dogs. It wouldn't matter. Always.
Always.
Mm-hmm. I was a rebel back then.
You were.
Now I just want to stay home and cuddle up to my pillow. I don't want to go to work, but I have
to. So my last fact, number 8, is that I am allergic to 3 different things. I'm allergic, well, technically 2. I mean, I don't know how you would, like, figure in, like, the bees and the wasp. But I'm allergic to bees, wasp, and poison ivy.
Buddy, nah.
Definitely allergic, which is really good. I'm just, like, I puff up a little bit and I have to get, like, basically, like a puffer fish.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
So, next is our pet peeves. Do you want me to go first or do you want to?
I do not care.
Okay, well, one of my pet peeves, the first one, is that when someone chews with their mouth open. Yes. Like, when I can see the food and, like, they're talking and it's just, oh.
Yeah.
It's just,
it does me, just not as much as you.
I can hear it, like, them, like, chomping on it and just, like, it just irritates me. Something fierce, man.
So, my first pet peeve is when people, this is my worst pet peeve. And it, like, I don't know why, but it's just happened in the last, like, 5 or 6 years. When people scrape their fork against the plate.
Yeah, that's
it bothers my ears so bad, and I hate it so much.
And especially, like, with chalk, like, whenever you, like, go down with the chalkboard,
yes,
too.
That's also one of my others, but we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, it sucks. Okay, well, my second pet peeve is kind of like chewing with their mouth open, but you're chewing really loudly, like, breathing, like, really loudly, and, like, yeah, I don't know. It just annoys me, like, something fierce.
My second pet peeve is when people can't sit still, or like they tap their fingers or like their nails against like something that's metal or something. Like, it bothers me. Anything that like has loud noises bothers me in general. And I think that's just because like my ears are so sensitive, and I don't know why they're so sensitive, but they're really sensitive. And like, but like when they tap their fingernails against like something metal, like, I don't know how to explain it. It bothers me. Like,
it overdrives.
Right. And then like if they can't sit still or whatever, it bothers me really bad.
My third pet peeve is when people drive super slow. Especially in a 70.
That's me.
And they're going like 40. And I'm just like,
I don't drive that slow, but
dude,
if it's like 70, if it's like 70, I'll go like between 50 and 60.
Why? No, don't do that. Like,
because my line of thinking,
vroom.
My line of thinking,
pedal to the metal,
is that I would rather be safe than sorry.
True.
That's always how I think, and that's
true.
Because like there's so many wrecks and everything today where people are going like 70, 80 miles an hour and everything, and it could have been helped if they would just slow the F down.
Right. But I just don't like people driving really slow, especially here in town. Like, we have, the highest that we go is like 50 miles an hour, and they go like 40, and I'm just like, dude, go faster. Like, do the speed limit. We're looking down because we wrote it.
We have our writings down.
Yeah. Okay, go.
So, my third one is when when people say our last name wrong. Our last name is Parrot. It's not that hard to say. It's spelled a little different. Not really, but it has an extra T at the end. So like normally
it's like parrot, like the bird, but
right, and then it has like an extra T at the end. And like people always like pronounce it like Perot or Perrot or like just different stuff, and it just bothers me so much.
And they
I'm like, it's not hard.
Yeah, and they misspell it too.
It's not hard at all.
Like P-A-R-O-T or P-A-R-R-O-T or P-A-R-O-T-T. It's just like,
right.
It's stupid.
It's not hard. Like, not at all. I've seen a lot harder spellings than ours. My great-grandmother's name or whatever, like, hers is Lindbauer. Imagine spelling that, which I can spell it, but imagine spelling that.
Right. I don't know how to spell it.
It's Lehenbauer, which is, like,
harder than parrot.
It's pretty hard, like, to spell. Like, if you don't know that anybody with that last name, or you don't have, like, that last name or whatever, it can be pretty hard. It's a German last name.
But there's a lot of parrots out there in the world.
Right. Like, it's a common last name. Like, there's a lot of us. Like, learn to spell it. I'm sorry. It's a pet peeve of mine. Like, it really bothers me.
It does bother me.
It really bothers me.
Well, my last name's changing next month.
Well, right. Mine will be too, but I think our next two actually tie in together. Here's the music one next. Mm-hmm. So we'll go ahead and say this one together then.
Yeah.
So our next two are the exact same. It's when, like, if you are in the car or, like, somewhere, like, trying to talk to another person and, like, you have the music extremely loud.
Like, super loud. Yeah, like, blaring.
And you can't hear the other person talking, like
you're yelling.
Turn it down.
Yeah, like, you're trying to have a conversation,
right.
and, like
it's
the
really
music
rude.
is up blaring,
right.
and, like...
It's really rude if I can't hear you and you're, like, sitting there with your music, like, blaring, like, blasting in your ears and stuff. Like,
yes.
It bothers both of us, so... I think it bothers me a little bit more than it does you, though.
No, especially when... I don't know if I can say his name, because I can't do it. Like, he has music up, and, like... I'm like, dude, you have to turn it down, because I can't understand what you're saying.
Right. Yeah, it really bothers me when people, like, scrape their nails against the chalkboard.
Yes. Well, my last pet peeve is that when people slurp their food, like spaghetti or soup, like, why would you slurp it?
When you put something back into the refrigerator empty, it really bothers me. Like, my own dad does that, and it really bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me so much. I do that sometimes. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but like if you're gonna put it back in the fridge, like when it's completely empty. Wow, that's cold.
It's fucking freezing. It's cold in here.
But if you're gonna put something back in the refrigerator when it's empty, like, the least you could do is, like, sit it out somewhere to where other people can know that it's empty. Because if I go to, like, say, like, if you put, like, a tea pitcher back in the fridge empty, if I go to grab some tea and it's completely empty and there's no other tea in the fridge, how is anybody gonna know to make tea if you don't leave it out of the fridge?
True.
Like, nobody's gonna know to make it if you put it back in the fridge empty. Like, they're gonna assume that there's still more tea in there.
Common sense, people. Common sense.
I have a strong dislike for people who think that they are better than anybody else. That is a pet peeve of mine, really bad.
It's because you're fat. No, I'm kidding.
No. No. Oh, I've heard that plenty of times, though, but... Like, if you think that you're better than me, like, you got another thing coming. Like, I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but we're equals. Like, we are human. Like, you're not no better than me than...
God created you just like He created me.
Like, the way I see it, when we all die, which you're gonna die at some point, when we all die, like... We're all gonna be buried in the ground. Like, I don't care if you have more money than me. I don't care if you, like... And when you're buried, you're not gonna be buried any better than I am. Well, I'm not gonna be buried, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna be, cremated. Thanks, Doug.
Doug's here, by the way.
I'm just off in the corner. They don't want me in this video.
You're not taking anything with you to the next life, or the afterlife, or whatever you want to call it.
Hell.
Heaven, hell, wherever you're going. Like,
we're going, yeah.
You're no better than anybody else, so just putting that out there. I got really worked up over that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And then last one, people abbreviate words wrong. Like, when you spell out, like, the words, like, when you say, like, never mind, instead of saying, like, NVM for, like, never mind, or, say, like, spelling out the actual word
IDK,
never mind.
Yeah.
Like... It bothers me. Like, I don't know why it does.
And, like that and this.
Like, this and that.
Yeah, this and
like,
this
that
and
bothers me so much. Like, it's
this
gangsta,
honey.
And that. You're not gangster. You were probably born the same place that I was. Like, you all came out of your mother. I'm sure your mother don't talk like that. Some of you might, but... I don't know. It bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but I was raised that you should, have like,
manners.
Know your language.
Yeah,
and have
your
the manners. And, you know, like, you're not going to learn any other languages if you're just going to sit there and, like, not even know your own language.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was my last pet peeve, so.
Well, since we're done with all that, we are going to tell you guys about our new content that we are going to do instead of doing more challenges and like stuff like that. We're going to do forgot the word. Missing person cases and like more conspiracy theories and more stuff like that. Because a lot of people are not doing that on YouTube, so.
Like we basically want like more missing persons cases or missing person cases to to get out there and be known and everything. You know, I think it's a really good way of people to like know stuff better, I guess you could say, because like a lot of people like don't realize how many people are missing like at the moment. So like we're probably gonna do a lot of like active missing persons and stuff that are like have been missing for years and. Or like,
we have 4 so far.
Sorry, this bug is driving me crazy.
We have
a little gnat flying around, but
yeah, it's right there.
Yeah,
we have 4 right now. So we'll get that out sooner than later.
And if you guys know of any people that you guys like know are missing or that you guys want to hear about the story and everything, like let us know. Comment down below, message us somehow, like call us. Like I know most of you probably have our phone
We have
number.
Twitter, so I'll be in control of Twitter, so just tweet us or like message us on there because that's the only social media we have right now. So yeah, just tweet us. And our Twitter user or thingy is Kalinia1, I think. Yeah, it's Kalinia1.
Oh, I have no idea. You made the Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't do
it's
Twitter.
Kalinia1.
Yeah.
So go look us up.
We'll link it down below.
Yes, we will. We'll link everything down below.
Yes. And we are I will be starting up a Facebook page for us as well. So.
Oh, we're going to do Facebook?
I'm going to make a Facebook page for us.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the video. If you like us, subscribe, like this video.
Comment down below.
Bye, guys.